What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next game plan video. This war, I'm hopeful that it'll be fun. Big Red Academy. They have 111 wins. Looks like Russian clan. And they got some decent bases. So in a pretty fair matchup, town hall wise, I think we might have one or we got like a couple 9.5s. Everything else looks pretty even, I believe. The first one we're going to look at is number one. I think this base is 3-starable. What I would do on this base, or what if I was a Town Hall 10 coming in, I would come in from the top with a golem. I think with one golem here, you can get to it pretty easily because what you've got here is you've got these 2-point defenses and likely a Tesla here, but that's only 3-point defense really in range of what you're going to be bringing. You obviously have the Inferno Tower, but if you can come in right here, maybe a jump spell, golem, a few wizards, and your high level heroes, you're going to get in. You're going to take out these towers, the Tesla if it's there, obviously this air defense, and I believe you can get in and take out this Inferno Tower. Have a lightning for the CC, so we'll just sort of put an arrow on that. You've lightning the CC troops. You've taken out the queen. All of that with one golem and your heroes and a few spells, few wizards for your funnel and all that. But I believe it can all be done there. And then the reason I think this is a 3-star base is just because of the location of the air defenses and this right here. One freeze spell right here gets all of this: an air defense, an X-bow, and an Inferno Tower. That's huge. When you can pause that much defensive damage coming out, that's a big deal. We've used 2 spells already. This would be our 3rd. We've got 2 for rages. I would place those here and here. You got a lot of defensive buildings there. Obviously, you're going to be coming in with your lava hounds. Probably 1, and if it was me, I would do 2 right here at different angles. Dropping your balloons all behind it, targeted balloons. When everything's coming in here, you're going to rage that spot. You're going to freeze right there. That's going to stop all of that. These balloons should work their way, and you'll obviously have some balloons coming in here. They should work their way over and help out with this Inferno Tower. And then as this air defense goes down, this balloon's going to head over. You drop the rest of your balloons in. Your last rage right there. I think they'll get into the core and take everything out. That's how I would hit it if I was doing it as a Town Hall 10. We'll see how our guys decide to do it if they agree with me. All right, let's back out of that. Let's go to the next one. Number 5. This one, to me, I was looking at it, is a classic for a Penta Lalun. It has the perfect, squared off air defense shape. And if you look at this, anywhere, if you put a lava hound on any of these defensive buildings or these air defenses, all of these defensive buildings are going to be targeted. The wizard towers, everything. It's all going to be focused. If there's any Teslas in there, it's all going to be focused on your lava hounds. Your balloons are going to be able to come in untouched. So even with this sort of hefty queen here in the CC troops, you drop those rages. Remember, keep the core of this thing rages. Right here is going to be your rage spell placement on this, because you want those initial lava hounds busting to target the CC troops and the queen. You want it stacked in there. You want the entire thing raged. Don't worry about the back end rages. You don't need it. As those lava hounds move through, once again, as soon as they come here, all of these defensive buildings will be targeting them, and you can come in with a few back end balloons to take it out. So for me, that's a classic Penta Lalun base right there. I think it can be done. Obviously, there's no double giant bomb or no good double giant bomb spots. I think you've got one there. I think that's it, actually. It could be hogged. But if you guys out there like Penta and like lava hounds, this is the type of base you're looking for on that. So we'll see if someone chooses to hog that, with it being very little good bomb placement spots. But the downside to a hog attack, and in my opinion on this space, is it takes a little bit of technique to break this ring. If you get your hogs running around the outside of this, it's not good for them. You see a lot of spring trap placements out there. You could surgical hog it, and that would eliminate some of that. But honestly, I've seen people screw up on bases like this hogging quite a bit. It takes a little technique. You got to know how to take that base out. So again, I would recommend the Penta on this one. Number 8. Let's check it out real quick. Right here, number 8. This one's hogs. You know, you're looking for. You're not going to see this all the time, but to me, this is a definite hog base. No, there's not any. Trust me when I tell you, there's no double bombs in this one. Probably quad Teslas right there. There could be just one Tesla and a bomb on each of those, but the bombs are going to be spread out. There's going to be probably in these areas. You could swap any 2 of those with 2 of these Teslas, but again, I can almost guarantee you no double bombs in this base. Not to mention, look at this outside stuff here. A lot of point defense. You know, you're going to come in, if you do hog this base, you're going to come in probably from here, I would, with a jump spell right there to get to the queen. Wall breakers right there, because you're going to get to take out one of the bombs, get the, you know, that trigger, get the queen taken out. You know, you could even do a lightning on this, but I would probably lure it. But anyways, once you do that, simply start, you know, you drop a giant, like 3 hogs, drop a giant, 3 hogs, drop a giant, hogs. I mean, it's that simple. This base would be absolutely wrecked. Your heal spells right there. Look at this. All the high HP buildings are right there. You don't even have to worry about it. Right there's your 3 heal spells. This one's over if you do it like that. So that one's pretty simple. I would love to see someone do exactly that plan on that one. But we'll see what they decide to use. The last one we're going to look at is a Town Hall 8. Number 24. Oops, 24. And this one is in my book, a classic Dragloon base. Got those cord air defenses. That's what you want. To me, on this one, I would come at it from this angle. The reason being, you're only going to, any way you come, this guy's done a good job of putting these high HP buildings out there to hold your dragons up while the air defenses are raining down on them. But if you come from the top, while you're creating your funnel and dealing with these, you've only got 1 air defense in range. These back 2 air defenses are not going to be hitting your dragons while they're taking out those high HP buildings. So you only have to deal with 1 of them. The second reason is once they get to this threshold of the CC, right here, once they take out these 2 defensive buildings, the CCs are going to start coming out. That's going to pull them in. What that's going to do when it pulls your dragons in is going to give you automatic tankage for your balloons. So here's how I would hit this base. Drop a dragon, then remember working your way back and forth, creating your funnel. What you want to do is take out all of these defenses. These are the defensive buildings that can cause your loons to stray. But once they're done, you see that these are basically on the same plane. So if you drop your balloons, you know, your CC balloons right here, they're going to head to this first air defense. And as I said, as all this goes down, the CC troops are going to be coming out. They're going to be targeting your dragons. The CC troops are going to draw your dragons in, which are going to make these target your dragons. And with a nice rage spell there, your balloons are going to have a field day in this core. There's nothing really close enough. I know there could be a Tesla out here, but there's nothing really close enough to draw your balloons out of the core. Once they're in there, they're going to be staying in there. You drop a couple rages, maybe a heal for your dragons right there as they're dealing with the CC troops and taking all that fire. And I think you're absolutely going to wreck this base. There you go, guys. We'll see how it goes down. We will come back and obviously watch at least one of these on the next recap. Hope you liked it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.